Okay. Hello again. Now, I thought I was going to talk a little bit about Belial's abuse again, cause I came to think about this um, when contemplating Lucifuge Rofocale in the interview I did with him yesterday. I remembered that one of the first things Belial tortured me with was trying to make me kill my children. I have two children, two boys. This was 2018. My oldest is 14 now. 21, 20, 19, 18. 3 years ago, 14, 13, 12, 11. My oldest was 11 years old. My youngest is 9 now. 8, 7, 6. He was just 6 years old then. Well, it was not the first thing he tortured and tormented me with, Belial. Because first he forced possessed me. Even though I had saw divine intervention through demons. I saw demons not through any force or bindings or controlling or abuse in any way, but just through an honest, loving question: is there anyone who would like to help me rid myself of this opiate addiction that I feel unable to rid myself of without help, and the medical system is failing me. They can't offer the painkillers or the sedatives or the anything I need to get through the withdrawal. So I need help from one of you guys, and I hear through the Black Magicians on YouTube that you want to help. So I need help. Is there anyone there out who wants to help me? And Belial answered on his own. He came to me on his own. One day when I had lowered my dose to try to step down and withdraw, he came and he infused my body with warmth. As you know, you get such chills, bone chills, that it's so painful you can't stand it. But he infused my body, amongst others, with warmth and soothing, pain-killing strength, and because they can do this, they can heal these demons, heal and as well as harm, but they can really heal you. So when he did that, when he infused all that pain-killing, soothing warmth that took away all the withdrawal symptoms, I said yes, that would help me, Belial, because he asked, would this help? Yes, I said that would help. But then he disappeared, and then I had to seek him, and that's a whole nother story with the messing around with trying to make a pact with him. And a newbie, totally trashy, broken, lost on opiates and drugs. I could barely stand. I could barely take care of my children. I couldn't get up with them. I mean, I was so broken down that you can't imagine. But anyway, so he came by his own, on his own. And I said, then when I finally got a hold of him, I said, I will do anything you say, anything you need for you to help me. And I understood that I had to give up myself for possession to him, for him to be able to help me manage my body and my symptoms and my withdrawals and yada 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 yada. So that was kind of obvious, and one of the first thing I would just have to give permission for him to do. Still, he possessed me through cigarettes. He just fucked around with me. He told me I had to smoke cigarettes to get possessed by him, and he made me sick when he entered my body. He made all these other lousy fucking shitty stuff, like just abused me, tormented me when he came into my body, took over my body in just a forceful fucking abusive way, even though he came on his own wanting to help. Just an honest asking, desperate woman just trying to fix herself, her life, get her life back. But anyway, and I know they don't have to possess you like that. That's just sheer abuse, because Saturn came down later and possessed me real nicely, really nicely, really beautifully. The way he possessed me through my spine without hurting me in any way. So I have experienced both the abusive possession through the demon king Belial. And I can imagine all those demons kind of work like that because they don't like humans. They don't want to help humans, really. They are narcissists, traumatized, and through all the go away Jesus Solomons and stuff, and all the hell bindings that humans has tried to force upon them. But anyway, long story, very short there. But then one of the other things he tortured and tormented me with was to sign over my kids on him and give him permission to control their lives completely and fully. Kill them if he wanted to. And I mean, he forced me so much, broke my boundaries so much that I had no choice. I signed the paper, I signed, and then, I mean, I said to him finally, now I have signed this, and signed it, and signed it, and signed it, and it means nothing. I mean, if you just force me and abuse me to do it, abuse me to force me to sign over my kids and their health and everything on you so you can abuse them, then it means nothing. You have just forced it. You have just, I mean, I've signed it so much now, it means nothing. And he was just raging and raging because he was just angry and angry and angry all the time at everything I thought, everything I said, everything. And then he started tormenting me, trying to force me to kill them, because that was the next choice of torture he chose. He tried to force me to kill them without a reason. without me gaining or getting anything, just for sheer torment, just to. And he abused me, and he fucking abused me, and he fucking forced. I mean, the physical abuse. They take over your whole mental, your whole reality. They distort it. They move shit around. Their energies, they can put their energies all over the fucking house. And it's not pleasant at all. I mean, the threats, the ambient threats, the psychopathic, threatening ambience, or what it's called, that they force on you. It's and they make you totally insane. They move around stuff. He fucked with me totally. Made me turn my husband against me. He made me think. He moved around papers in the night, so when I woke up in the morning, things were just moved around. And I mean, he threatened me. He hurt me so much, mentally, emotionally, physically. I mean, he abused me so much, as much as he fucking could, just to get me to kill my children. And I just refused. I said, I will kill myself. I shall kill myself before I kill my children. Do you fucking understand? But he pushed and he pushed and he pushed and he abused and he abused, and he wouldn't stop until I had fucking killed my own children. So I just got to it. I mean, I'm former heroin addict. I had needles. I had gear in my cabin. I was just, I'm going out now, Belial. I'm going out to get the heroin. I'm killing myself. I ain't killing my fucking children or any of my family members. Just so you fucking get it. No matter how you fucking abuse me, I will take my own life now. And when he was sure that I was actually going to do it, he stopped. He fucking stopped. And I mean, I was like, okay. What the fuck? I was ready to kill myself. I was ready to take all the trauma of just going out, like not even having time to explain to the children that mommy has to go kill. I have to go kill myself because a demon is trying to make me kill you, and he's going to kill you if I don't kill you. So I have to. The only choice I have to save you is to kill myself now. I had no time. I had to go get the heroin and just go out and kill myself. So I had just prepared to traumatize my children in that way. And I swore to myself, I'm gonna fucking angel you on the other side, my children. I'm going to do everything I can to combat this fucking demon. If he tries to get after you when I'm dead, I have prepared for everything, mourned and grieved, and I mean, I had been in such despair and just taken, it was the only decision I could take to try to save my children. So I did. And so when he just stopped, suddenly when he was sure that I was going to kill myself instead, and he just stopped, I just got shocked. Like, shocked, like you're stopping all this and you stop. So that got me thinking he wanted me to live for some reason. And I had no fucking idea why, because he was so fucking tormenting, torturing, evil, traumatizing, fucking it, and not evil in the sense that the masculine, that's evil is his pride, evil is his strength, but evil in the most low life, pathetic way, you know, just hurting a woman, just traumatizing, just for nothing. But he gets off on this abuse, on this sheer abuse of you, of humans, of women. He doesn't care if it's children, if it's the greatest love of your life. The thing you care about the most is what he wants you to kill, because he knows that is what's going to hurt you the most. And so, I mean, uh, this is what Belial is, and this is what he does. He took me through so much more pain, so much more severe pain, like so much sexual abuse he has put me through. Also, but with the children, he pushed more times for me to kill my children. And I think yeah, and it was something else he pushed that also made me had to the only option was to kill myself, because he made me a hostage all the time, like tormented me and tortured me and abused me so much, and tried to make me have no choice but to do as the disgustingly evil thing he wanted, like serial killer shit. That the only option I had was to take my own life all those times, and it was like 3 times at least. And I can't remember what more I was. But it was at least, I think, 2 times with the children, because he goes on again. So after the first time he tried to make me, I think he went at me 3 times with killing my children and killing my family, and even with this threatening to take over my whole body and kill them through my body, having me watching it in the background, not being able to do anything about it, because he was going to kill them through my body, through to have taken over my body. So I mean, you can imagine the stress and the lack of time I've had to just go out, get drugs, and kill myself fast as hell before he could take over my body and completely and kill my children, with me, just my soul washing in the background, not being able to do anything about it. And then facing the police and everything, with him stepping out of my body, me trying to explain that I just killed myself, my children, but it wasn't me. It was a demon, but how the fuck would they ever believe me, you know? And how the fuck would I be able to take my life then, if the children were already dead and the police had come? I mean, a little chance to strangle myself and kill myself in the arrestings in the cell later at the police station. But you know the sheer panic when a demon possesses you like that and tortures you like that. I mean, it's unimaginable. It's unimaginable. And I don't know if that's what this being was with this in the United States with the scandal with the egg wedding, with the pact with Lucifuge Rofocale. I don't know if this was what happened with Lucifuge Rofocale and this guy that he made a pact with. If Lucifuge Rofocale tried to push him that much, and he fucking did it because he think he would gain something from it. I don't know. That being must have been pretty seriously disturbed and completely immoral to kill other people to try to gain some kind of power. And pretty stupid because I mean these beings can't really give you anything, any power. They can infuse power in you for a certain cause if you need it. But they hate humans and they hate narcissistic humans. I mean, they are narcissists, but you know, narcissists hate narcissists more than a regular human hate narcissist. You know, so I mean, if Lucifuge Rofocale didn't like this being because he was immoral and was willing to kill to gain power or something, I mean, I can imagine Lucifuge Rofocale pushed him and pushed him and pushed him just to hurt him, just so he would go to jail and stay there and feel lousy for the rest of his fucking life because they hate lousy humans. I mean, I'm a good human, but I still get their hate because they are so traumatized and so hateful of humans that I'm getting hurt for every human that has ever hurt them. They haven't healed their traumas at all. So I mean, I get shit for every fucking human that they have ever met before that has hurt them all the time. All the time. I mean, like Lilith and with Belial, they're not even speaking to me. They're speaking to their traumas, to their thought forms, to themselves and their narcissistic traumatizement, their narcissistic enemies all the time. That's all they're speaking to. So but there are demons also that aren't so severely traumatized and disturbed, like Lucifer and Samael. I'm so fucking unhappily in love with him. And Lucifuge Rofocale seems okay so far. King Paimon, he gave a kind of a lousy first impression, signing up to abuse me like he did with Belial there. but he's actually speakable. One can actually speak to him, and he can actually answer you like he can see you, like he can talk to you, not like a real hardcore narcissistic personality disordered person, because they never see you or hear you. They only talk to their own inner objects. But Kim Paimon, he can speak to you. You can ask him to ease up on you and slow down on you, and be a little emotional with him and such. He's really scared of love, though. He really doesn't want to. He's really scared of getting close to you lovingly, like a woman to man. Sadly, because he's so beautiful. When he loves, he's so beautiful. He's like one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen in my whole entire life. But he's also very manipulative, very elusive, and he hasn't wanted to get close to me. I've asked him to lay down in the bed with me, close to me, just to speak to me, because I've seen him feel bad many times. He has cried many times. One time he actually laid down. The first time I asked him to lay down and talk to me, he wasn't able to. He just kind of sat on the bedside here with me, and masculine, like he's a king, so and he really exudes this, emanates this king-like energies, like ruler energies. Like he can't just be vulnerable, relax, and lay down and talk about his emotions just that easily, be vulnerable with you. And I'm like Scorpionic, so I'm like straight to the point, like, how the fuck are you, man? How do you feel? Let me fucking tend to you. I have risen to the phoenix also. I have done all the work. I am so deep, so knowledgeable. I got you, but I've been through so much, but they don't trust you, these beings. They don't trust you, and they have a real hard time with love, and especially from man to woman. And but anyway, I got sidetracked there with Paimon. He's kind of here now, and now I see him as one of his little lousier sides. When he isn't happy with me, he looks really grumpy in a specific kind of way, and in when he gets like that, he can really push to make the other demons abuse me much. Really vouch for them to abuse me hardcore. And so I'm kind of scared of him. I've been scared of him since he showed up with Belial, and they started abusing me together. Because I've been so abused with Belial. But anyway, I was going to talk about Belial, but I mean Lilith is here also. I am thinking about an interview with Belial, because now that I have interviewed Lucifuge Rofocale, Belial has been here in his Imp version all day. Looking at me impishly. He's really he's really cute. Belial as an imp. And that's one of his favorite face shift in masks, or whatever to call it. The appearance of choice that he chooses most often with me is the imp. Very baby-like, baby imp, baby-like imp. Very devilish. He doesn't have horns. He doesn't show his horns, but you can feel the devilishness in him. Completely untrustworthy, baby-like. So he really evokes those motherly, nurturing feelings towards him. But as soon as you approach him with that love and nurturing, he uses it against you. So you always have to be careful with him, because he abuses love. Always. Unless he wants to reward you. Because he punishes and rewards you. That's like his thing. Really abusive. Really gets off on abusing people. But anyway, he's been in his impy version grumpy at me because I interviewed Lucifuge Rofocale first. I have asked Belial if he would agree to an interview on YouTube, let me channel him and interview him on YouTube, but he has said no all the time. Because he won't give you anything for free. If he gives you something, he will abuse you also. To the extent that he has given, he will abuse you. That's how because he can't give without abusing. He can't be kind, he can't be nice, he can't practice love at all. So if he has loved you, he will abuse you to the same extent that he has loved you. That's like his deal with himself. He wants to love no one. Why it's so distorted. He's so distorted. It's I have told him, if you love and then are going to abuse to the same extent, you never loved at all. But he doesn't understand. We have spoken so much about love. I have told him I loved him, and all he has tried to do is prove to me that I can't love him through abusing me. And of course I can't practice love with him if he abuses me. But he hasn't understood this, but has continued to abuse me. And I still don't know if he understands love. Like, of course I can't love you if you abuse me. Then I have to protect myself from you. I have to get away from you. Then I can't practice love with you. But I can still love you as a soul. I'm deep. I can still love you from afar. Love you because I see you. I see your soul. I see your whole being. I see your traumas. I see your everything. I see straight into your fucking soul, so I can still love you. But he doesn't understand. He thinks that love is something narcissistic, something forceful, that he has to give, the transactional fucking shit that is just sheer abuse. That's what he sees as love. So But anyway, I'm planning on interviewing him. I've written down some questions, so maybe I will. I'm a little scared to do it because I'm scared that he will see that in his own mind, as with his own deals, that he has the right to abuse me then, because he has given something. Of course, he has never, ever any right to abuse anyone. When he has taken a choice to do something, that means he has chosen to do something that he wants to do. So he has no right to ever abuse anyone for it. But in his distorted mind, he does not understand that, because to him, with his own deals with himself, he thinks he has the right to abuse someone to this extent that he gives. To that extent, he will abuse. And so I don't know if I will ever dare to or try to actually interview him. I will, though, give out all the information on all the abuse that he has put me through as good as I can, because I want other people to know. I want other women to feel understood, and that they're not alone, and that someone understands them, and that there is hope. Like the gods that I pray to pray to God's angels, to pray to the Galactic Federation, to Sirius. I mean, to the gods you feel the most drawn to, and inclined to the pantheon you feel the most drawn to. You should pray to for help. Definitely Jupiter, Saturn, Sirius, Isis, the ancient Egyptian ones, the most high one, and of course the angels, the archangels. But I mean, it took me, mind me, I'm alone here in Sweden, so I have no adepts, no one to give me advice, no one to talk to, and the black magicians on YouTube, they offer no support that way to help you when you get so abused. You just, so man, it took like 3 years for the gods to really answer and step down. I have the dates written down, so I'm going to try to talk about that, but the Galactic Federation, Sirius and Saturn is who I prayed to, because I didn't trust Christ or Jesus. I trusted and vouched for. I thought that Saturn would be the one, because I'm Saturnian. But yeah, it kind of failed some. But he helped much, really much also. Jupiter, he stepped in when Saturn failed and took over, and actually helped me, saved me from a lot of traumas. So yeah, and then I have have gotten closer and closer to Christ, and finally I have gotten more and more in touch with our Archangel Michael. So the ones I pray to the most. So those are the ones that I pray to the most now. Archangel Michael and Jesus Christ. Because when even Jupiter started to fail, I got desperate, because Jupiter is known as the most benevolent one, the king of the gods, who rules all the gods, and who fights all the demons. If anyone fights demons, it's supposed to be Jupiter. But when even he fails you, because he started with some bullshit in the astral, turn into the Abrahamic religion, and made of this fucking fantasy that the demons are allowed to fucking abuse humans. So he told Lilith that if she was just going to be nice for the moment, that she was allowed to abuse me when fitted him later. That just made me so fucking desperately sad to hear something like that from Jupiter, the Jupiter. That's supposed to be the most benevolent one. But I'm not surprised that either, because if you read the Greek scriptures, he's known as a tyrant also. So yeah, but anyway, that got me desperately praying to Jesus and Christ and the masters. The masters like Serapis Bey and Sanat Kumara and Jesus Christ and I don't remember what the other ones are called. But anyway, and so Jesus Christ started to fucking step up more and help me more after that, and Archangel Michael also. So grateful for that, because it has taken me like a lot over 3 years to get into touch with the Archangel Michael, into touch with him. But I am now, so I am very, very grateful. Don't know, it's hard to understand why that's taken so long, with all the prayers. All the abuse and all the praying and the praying day and night to try to save myself. But anyway, better late than never, I guess. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And so that's what I do. I've been in touch with Saturn's angel, Agil also. But he's kind of a sad angel. I see him as fallen one. I have seen him in his splendor also. Fell in love with him straight away also. These beings are so beautiful. Even though they are like Agil, he's disturbed also, and he abides to Saturn. Saturn lords him, so Agil isn't allowed to love me. So sad, you know, these narcissistic gods, they just put up hindrances for love. They just block love, you know, they can't practice unconditional love. They just create problems and put hindrances to, in front of love, hindrances to love all the time. So it's really, really sad. But that's one of my favorite angels also, Argil, Argil, the Saturnian angel. Saturnian archangel, as I understand it. Kind of a depressed one. But really funny, really, really cute, really charming. Yeah, and not so abusive. And Samael, of course, my favorite angel. So unhappily in love with him. I fell so in love with him. I don't know. I haven't been that in love with anyone since I met my husband and got my 2 kids, I think. And also Saturn. But Saturn hasn't responded to the love I feel for him. He hasn't let himself fall so deeply in love with me. Samuel actually fell deeply in love with me too. So we shared that heart connection, and it's been really heartbreaking for him too. So because he can't he's love scared too, and he can't betray, as I guess he sees it, his 4 wives who are furious because he's in love with me. Lilith, Synonym, Nama, Nagat, Mala, they are furious because he's in love with me. And so he doesn't dare, he's a coward in that way. He doesn't dare to stand up for his love for me. So it's really, really sad. And every time I've gotten close to him, to lovingly, man to woman, Shiva Shakti, you know, close to the divine union, he just gets love scare. He also sees love as abuse. It's not, I don't see it as he has a narcissistic personality disorder, like disordered severely that way, but he has not many narcissistic defenses. So he can't, and many distorted ways of thinking about love and misunderstandings of what love is and how to practice it and all of it. So I mean, it's really sad. He's really sad, and I'm really sad. It's and I can see him sad now, and he comforts me sometimes. He has actually been a hero for me sometimes, saved me sometimes from abuse and stuff. But he also has this narcissistic programming of the hatred of humans and women. I mean, the narcissistic women he's married to, Synonym, Agapat, Malad, Lilith, and Nama, I mean, they are severely narcissistic, so he's severely traumatized somehow. It's so sad. And I so hope that he will heal one day. I so much want to love him, but there's nothing you can do. If people don't want to, there's nothing you can do. You just have to let them be. Life gets so painful for everyone. Eventually, everyone has to change. It's just a matter of how long it will take. But anyway, tired, so I have to finish here. I should remember now to say like and subscribe if you like my content. Put thumbs up and hit the bell notification and comment if you want to ask anything or have me channel a specific demon or have questions for a specific demon or questions for me about anything I teach about, like spirituality, black magic, the demonic, the angelic, the astrology, the narcissism, codependence, I mean anything. Ask me anything. I'm here for you. Lots of love and good night.